When it comes to Starfield, most people I know fall into three categories. One, copiomatics who know everything about Starfield and have already scheduled their vacation time from work around the launch date. Two, people who have no idea what a Starfield is and think it's nice for gamers to go outside and look at the stars once in a while. Thanks, Mom. And third, gamers who don't know much about Starfield yet, but they love Skyrim, and they would love to know more about this game that they could get lost in. If you're from that first or second group, feel free to stick around, but this video is mainly for that third group. Now, maybe you've heard this Starfield game kind of buzzing around the internet for a few months now, but you haven't really paid attention. Maybe you've even asked one of your gamer friends like, hey, what exactly is this Starfield? And they send you a video link that explains it all. 2.5 hours later, so you don't have time to watch a YouTube video that's longer than a Lord of the Rings movie, and you don't need to know everything about the game. You just need to know enough to know if this is for you or not. If that's you, here is Starfield explained in 5 minutes. Before we get started, if you are a regular viewer of this channel, I'd love for you to stick around till the end of the video. I have a big project that I would love your help on, and I'll have more instructions there. Let's get started. To start off, Starfield is developed by Bethesda Game Studios, most famous for their Elder Scrolls and Fallout series. Bethesda games are very, well, unique in the way that they invite players to interact with their worlds, their characters, and their systems. They offer a sense of freedom and immersion that most games don't even dare to strive for, and they do it all with this grand scale and usually high stakes. Starfield specifically takes this winning playbook from Bethesda and applies it to a new arena: space. With these same philosophies of freedom and immersion found in games like Skyrim and Fallout 4, players will go on an adventure throughout much of our galaxy to find these mysterious artifacts that supposedly help you find the answers to life's biggest questions. And of course, one of the staples of great Bethesda games are your side missions and stories that you'll uncover as you help different people and groups throughout the game. Starfield is no different, and several of the main factions have already been uncovered, and we know that we'll actually get to influence those factions on different directions that they may take, morally or even corporately. Several game mechanics from previous Bethesda games will also be found in Starfield. While it was Skyrim who introduced this new mechanic to be able to build your own home, it was Fallout 4 who brought new sophistication to that system and made it to where you could build even entire towns if you wanted to. Starfield is going to iterate on this system through their custom outpost building. And though we really haven't seen a lot of this just yet, we do know that Bethesda has a new game engine. So with this new robust and sophisticated engine, I'm hoping that they've really taken this outpost building to a whole new level. This brings us to one of the most popular new additions in Starfield, shipbuilding. As the game is set on multiple different worlds across the galaxy, we'll need some way to be able to traverse across all the different star systems. And yes, all of our ships are customizable. That means you can make your ship for the way you want to play. And just how far will we be traveling in these custom spaceships? Well, one of the developers noted that the game will take place over a 50 light-year area in our Milky Way galaxy. And in this space, we're told we'll have access to 100 star systems hosting over 1,000 planets. Now, this is large for sure, but don't let that intimidate you. Starfield's own game director has said that not all of these planets will host story content, so no need to feel compelled to go and visit every single planet and every single city. Some might be empty and only good for mining resources or taking a walk as the sun sets. But if you'd rather get lost, just going and exploring the unknown and taking your time and kind of chilling out on some undiscovered planets, well, there's plenty of space for that too. And what about the tone of the game? Is this going to be like Star Wars with epic space laser sword battles and dark villains who shoot lightning from their fingers? Or is this going to be more like Star Trek, which is a bit more techy and kind of curious? Well, Starfield is said to have a NASA punk theme, grounded in reasonable jumps in technology from where we are today, with a little bit of creative liberty for fun. The game is set just 300 years in our world's future, so this definitely makes for some interesting speculation about where our current technological advances might end up taking us. By now, you're either really interested in what Starfield has to offer, or you might be thinking this game sounds a little too big and a little disconnected for your taste. Well, one of the great things about Bethesda games is that they are RPGs, role-playing games. This means that you get to create your own player character, making you feel much more connected to the game, much more connected to the story, and all the things that you go and do in the game. And you not only get to create the way your character looks, but you get to create their backstory, what they do, what they love, what they're good at. You might be a skilled chef who has incredible cooking skills to be able to help you and your crew along your journey. Or you might be a traveled spacer who gets extra bonuses to your stats whenever you're traveling and exploring out in space. And that's only the beginning. As you go on your journey and as your story unfolds, you'll be able to unlock new skills and new talents to maybe help you overcome more difficult missions. And as a last point, I'll go back to what I mentioned about Bethesda games earlier, their principles of freedom and immersion. As an RPG, Starfield will not only be a first-person shooter, it will not only be a third-person action-adventure game. It won't just be a stealth game. Starfield is built in a way where you get to decide how your player character would react to any given situation. Need to infiltrate an outpost to find a new blueprint for a new weapon? Easy. Just throw a gas grenade in an air vent and wait a few minutes. Or you could sneak through the air vents and stealthily take out the guards one by one. Or you could armor up, get a bunch of healing flasks and get your guns loaded and just go in blazing. Or you could even befriend one of the guards, maybe do a mission for him, and then later just ask him for the blueprint. All of these could be options in Starfield. And this is really just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to everything we know about Starfield, but it's really everything you need to know if this is a game for you or not. Well, if you want to dive in a little deeper down this rabbit hole, then I recommend this playlist right here. If you're looking for something a bit more interactive and engaging, then I invite you to join us for our live stream of the Starfield Direct event on Sunday, June 11th, this upcoming Sunday as of publishing this video. We're hopefully going to get a lot more information about the game, get to see some new gameplay, maybe even hear some more details about its systems and underworkings. You can actually go to the stream right now in the link in the description and go ahead and turn on notifications so you'll know when we go live and you can join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. And if you like free stuff, then you definitely want to win some of our prizes we're giving away at our Discord after party. So join our Discord as well. Link is in the description. We're going to be giving away some really cool prizes and even have some special guests in our after party. It's probably going to last about 30 minutes and we would love to see you there. Now for the help I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you're a regular viewer or hey, even if you're new but you want to participate, that is totally fine. I want to feature all of our Signal crew in a video that I'm making about just what we're excited for the Starfield Direct. So here's what you need to do. The deadline is Wednesday, June 7th at 11:59 p.m. EDT or UTC-4. You need to take a vertical selfie video and just tell me what you're excited about for the Starfield Direct. What do you hope to see there? Make it no longer than about 30 seconds and make sure you don't have any audio playing over it or any text on the screen. That'll help me in editing. Next, just upload it to your YouTube channel with this title that's on the screen right now. That'll help me find it and it'll tag me in it as well to make that easier. Again, the deadline is Wednesday, June 7th, 11:59 p.m. EDT or UTC-4. And a quick note, if you don't want to make this public on your channel, I totally get that. Just make it unlisted and then send me a link in Discord DMs or even email me at starfieldsignal@gmail.com. Thank you so much to all of our patrons and all of our channel members who contribute towards this channel and support it. They're the reason I get to give away all these cool prizes at our after party. Be sure to thank them if you see them on our Discord server. I can't wait to hang out and celebrate with all of you on the stream. For now, may you find wonder as you journey through the stars.